What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out YENA Love War featuring BO. Pretty sure that name is incredibly familiar. I'm pretty sure that he was featured on Solgi's album. 99.9% sure that he was featured on Solgi's album. In any case, I'm very excited about this one. We discovered YENA a while back on this channel when she released Smartphone, and I also checked out Smiley, and that song in particularly, which also featured BB. And you guys know how I feel about BB. I was absolutely blown away by that song in particularly, and it was a very rough day for me back then. And that whole reaction was kind of like the highlight of my day, and YENA was absolutely incredible. I love the music video. I love the message of the song. It wasn't like, oh, I'm just obnoxiously positive. It was, she actually went down. There was like struggle, and the way she was there for everyone else was kind of there for her. It kind of felt like that train scene in Spider-Man 2 in a way, when she went down and kind of like lost her powers, lost her hope, and kind of it seemed like she was losing the battle. And then the people that she saved came to her defense. Maybe I'm misremembering some of the details, but now with that being said, this song, just from the thumbnail alone, looks very dark, which means that there's a 99% chance that I'm absolutely going to love it within like the first 10 seconds, because literally the first frame, I'm already in love. So without further ado, I'm very excited about this one. So if you guys enjoy this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's go. YENA Love War featuring BO. Ooh. Seeing as this is Love War, I guess love is like a car crash.
I just didn't wanna fight with you. 너랑은 이러기 싫었지. 둘이 못 죽고 못 살다가 이제 나를 죽일 듯이 바라보는 너. 입술 내밀고 있으면 그럼 일이 다 해결되나. 어디 할 말 있으면 말해봐. 너는 되고 난 안 되는 어이없는 이 상황들 대체 뭔데. 칼보다 더 날카로운 말로 네가 상처받길 원해. 말은 쉽지 너의 행동 하나하나 말이 안 되는데 이건 모두가 주는 긴 Kill me now, oh kill me. Yeah, you kill me. You used to be my lover. 이젠 우리 사이의 lover. 차가워진 표정도 가시 박힌 말들도 너는 나의 lover. 근데 우린 매일 lover. 사랑하긴 하는데 근데 왜 자꾸 왜 Oh my lover. It's so over. It's so over. I'm so over. It's so over. Oh my lover.
Very bloody.
It's so over. It's so over.
It looked like a heart for a second
I'm so
there.
over. It's so over.
말만 하면 난리야 난리. 방금 전까지 달링 해놓고 내가 잠시 동안 미리 밀린 이리 산더미니 졸린 눈 비비지 말고 쉬지 했더니 자기 내가 먼저 아니냐며 삐지. 이러니 지친 내 시침 밑에는 모습 전부 내 잘못이라는 것만 왔다 갔다 one two. 괜히 헛기침 무릎 풀어보려 하는 내 노력도 너는 싫지. 계속 깎아내려 무한도무한 카톡은 그 여자 누구할 때문에 만났다니까. 너도 마찬가지야. 나도 시작하면 할 말 꽤 많아.
It looks like they're basically kind of like eating each other's hearts by staying in this relationship and tearing each other apart, kind of, or brains, for that matter, because it looks more now like eating each other's brains. Hearts actually works too, but visually it looks more brainy, I guess.
괜히 헛기침 무릎 풀어보려 하는 내 노력도 너는 싫지. 계속 깎아내려 무한도무한 카톡은 그 여자 누구할 때문에 만났다니까. 너도 마찬가지야. 나도 시작하면 할 말 꽤 많아.
The thunderstorm is very symbolic of the chaos in the relationship.
자기야 이리 와 면 되는데 와.
나를 떠난다.
Wait, This reminds me of Eternal Sunshine of the, in the in the Spotless Mind, of the Spotless Mind, the Jim Carrey movie with Kate Winslet. You know what I'm talking about.
이리 와 맴드는데 와
나를 떠난다는 그 생각에 이제 놓아줄게 아프게 지나간 추억도 의미 없는 그 시간도 사랑하지만 나 Fuck this gonna end this over Used to be my lover 이제 hit lover 차가워진 표정도 가시 박힌 말들도 너는 나 hit lover 근데 우린 내 hit lover 사랑하긴 하는데 근데 왜 자꾸 왜 Oh my lover It's so over It's so over I'm so over yeah so over Oh my lover It's so over It's so over I'm so over yeah so over
Whole. This was absolutely incredible. I'm blown away by YENA's duality. We love each other, but why do we keep doing this? Are literally the lyrics, and also the ending with YENA having the gun by her side as she's on the ground. In the intro, YENA is in that exact same position. People are walking by. She's on the ground, dead, quote unquote. There's no gun. So that makes me feel like the gun is pretty much a metaphor, potentially, and like everything that is happening as far as like the fire and burning this relationship down to a crisp, wanting to kill this person, all of the representation of all of the blood, and wanting to hurt this person with words that are sharper than a knife, I believe, were also some of the lyrics. It seems like two people were in a relationship where it all was very much chaotically positive, where they were very much madly in love, but then that chaos kind of turned sideways, I guess. It just seems like with BO, his part is basically him being ignored for his efforts, him being talked down on, him being unappreciated by her, and constantly being looked at as him not doing something right. It's like both of them, and also like literally the flower kind of like is falling as they're having like this conversation, as the wind is getting stronger, and there's a thunderstorm, which is a representation of this relationship about to go down to like this crescendo. We're coming to almost like this point of no return, basically, where we're going to kill each other almost like for real, but it still feels like a metaphor. Like the lighting in that apartment, them eating that red, it almost looks like brains or I don't know. To me, it's like killing each other mentally. Maybe that's why to me, it might be like a brain of sorts. There's a lot of blood, like basically tearing each other and eating each other up instead of walking away from each other. And the lighting, the thunderstorm, and all of this darkness in the apartment, which is like representing like this chaos inside of our home, is really really an amazing touch. The thunderstorm is like the thunderstorm that is brewing inside of me, because both people seemingly like are trying to keep it together, but the more you try to suppress your frustrations and anger, uh the more it's going to explode when you're pushed over the edge. That's kind of what it feels like as the wind is getting stronger, the thunderstorm is getting louder. So it feels like, at least. They're constantly like ignoring each other. The more you ignore the problem, and like the shot that represents literally the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and just reading a bit of the kind of like the morale of the movie. Of an article that I found online, because if I'm going to start describing the movie, it's going to take fucking hours. But the movie tells you how important it is to express, share, and just say how you feel, and not hold it up, but just to speak your heart, which is the opposite of what it feels like they're doing, which is why this love is just fucking eviscerating them, and why YENA ends up basically like killing him or shooting this love, killing this love. If you're leaving me, I'll let you go in pain. As they're both freezing and he lets go of her hand, the flowers are burning. Eh, this is incredibly symbolic because, again, much like the movie, trying to erase those memories are not something that should be fucked with because that's what kind of shapes you as a human being, and you basically need both the bad and the good in order to appreciate life itself and a relationship in general. But here with Yenna, this takes a bit of a dark turn as she's like, if you want to let me go, I'm gonna let you go in pain, as literally the shot of him letting go of her hand as they're laying on the ice, which is literally the poster even of Eternal Sunshine as well. And then the whole room is on fire, stabbing that cake that looks like a heart as well as it's all bloodied up. Is just absolutely incredible, to be honest. Burning the house of our memories, all of that, and this is incredibly symbolic and tragic, and even her ruining the couch, like all the feathers and all of that stuff. It's just like this crime scene that she basically creates because love is like a war zone as well. And as she turns around, there's a bit of a like this film burn overlay. So the car does crash it because she has like some marks on her head or something. Very, very interesting. It's almost like she didn't pay attention, so she was blinded by the rage, by this love, so it ended up killing her anyway, in a way, if that makes any sense. Because love makes us blind, rage makes us blind, and the kind of a relationship that they're experiencing is definitely gonna make you mad. So this is very, very, very interesting stuff. I'm absolutely blown away by the music video. It was incredibly cinematic as well. Some of the shots, like I'm blown away to see the reference to Eternal Sunshine. To be honest, I was not expecting that, even though it makes a lot of sense in the context of this music video, and some of the symbolism with the house being just completely dark. She's burning everything as she shoots the gun, tearing everything apart. But just the way both of them kind of feel in this relationship, whereas Bo, he's like sitting, I believe he's sitting on the stairs and she's just walking past him. It's like home is not a physical thing. Home is a feeling, and that is something that is lacking because they're in a home that is filled with wind and thunderstorm and all of that kind of stuff. Is filled with toxic hate or just hate. So this is absolutely incredible. I'm truly blown away by YENA. She did a phenomenal job. Bo, his delivery was incredible, and his voice is very, very, very beautiful. Actually, I wonder if he does any singing as well, or is he more of a rapper? With the kind of voice that he showcased here, it feels like I would be surprised if he doesn't sing as well. But this was absolutely incredible. YENA and BL did a phenomenal job, and looks and visuals aside, the girl looks absolutely incredible. But me kind of like being like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. That's not necessarily fitting with the context of this video, so I'm just gonna say that she's absolutely beautiful, and she did a phenomenal job of selling herself as the character that she portrays here, which is kind of scary in a way because these relationships exist and this shit happens. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See ya.